All set?
Yep.
And do you remember how to get that screen?
Oh, full screen.
Well, folks, welcome again. It's the 5th of the month, and the year's flying by. But I think we're going to full screen in a few minutes.
Yeah, we'll be there. I think you have to click on the picture itself.
Click on it.
I think so. Either that or maybe a right click. Okay, do the right click. What did that have?
We did this last week with Bill, so you know.
Yeah, we did. So what did we do?
I don't know. I'm on the other side of the desk here.
Double click on the picture?
Okay.
Okay. That gets it small. We don't want to get it small. We want to get it bigger. I don't know who reversed the order of this screen. Upsets me, but I can't figure it out. Okay, so. No, there's something with the picture.
Also, you can get a bigger and better picture of us, folks.
Yeah, just what you want. Show all controls, that is it. There we go. There you
Yeah.
go, full screen. So right click, show all controls,
Show all
and full
controls.
screen.
You got it.
All right.
All right, so now that you've seen us all, you can turn the picture off and listen to the volume. As usual, we start with our town clerk report.
Okay.
Our extremely busy town clerk.
Yeah, it was very busy today. Voting, just another reminder, voting is Friday from 3 to 7 for the municipal election. Town meeting is Saturday, September 9th at 9 a.m. We had some people come in today that wanted absentees. Absentee voting is now closed, so you will have to come vote on Friday instead. Town report is done. We had it up on the website before the holiday, and there are copies in the town clerk's office to come pick up. We also generated the 2022 lien certificates today. There were 58, so those will be filed tomorrow at the York County Registry of Deeds. And I just had a general question about town meeting. Is that going to be on Facebook Live, or is it going to be the TV2 people?
Yeah, we should do it on Facebook Live as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
For
That is
those
all.
that don't have Spectrum. Right? TV2 is only on Spectrum.
Oh, right. Well, they do the YouTube video after, but it's a while after they do that.
Okay. Well, no, we should have it live.
That's all I got.
Okay. We're in the process of approving last week's notes, and signing off on this week's minutes.
Are any of these ready for me?
Yep, we got
All of them?
all of them.
Okay.
We also have a certificate here that we'll all sign. As most of you are aware, Wesley Stacy was awarded or earned the Spirit of America Foundation Award. This will be presented to him on Saturday at the town meeting. And it's a nice little certificate that the Spirit of America Foundation provides to the town. So we will happily sign it and present it to Wesley on Saturday, assuming he shows up. I don't know why I'm signing two of them, but
One will be for presentation and the other one will be for us to keep here.
You can put it on the wall.
That's your baby, Ed. You can do as you see fit.
For another year. While we're approving some of the bills, our ad is in this week's, last week's also, but this week's shopping guide. Municipal election and the town meeting. So, try and get to it. We have a complaint on Banks Road. 123 actually, where there's a trailer, tractor, whatever, parked on the side of the road, really in not approved spaces. So the code enforcement officer has been notified. I don't know if there's been any feedback or from the code enforcement officer.
They were making provisions last time I talked to them, but I'm not certain what those are. Or, what permits will be issued, or, I'm not certain, but I know we've been working on it for at least a couple weeks.
Okay. York County Sheriff's Report, we haven't received that for this month. This is, would be for the month of August. However, we do have August and September's report from the state police. There's a handout for the town meeting, which will show the June report. In other words, the end of the year report, but just for the month of June, for the state police. So all the police activities will be recorded in one spot.
And those two reports were for July and August.
I'm sorry?
Those reports were for July and August.
Right,
You said September.
I did?
Yep.
Okay,
Said August and September.
well, that was incorrect. Nothing from the animal control. Planning board, there's a meeting September 20th. No meeting on the appeals board is scheduled.
Does the planning board have a workshop this month?
They do, I think they have two, or one anyways.
I know,
Workshop is the 6th.
okay, I know
That's
it's
6.
scheduled, but are they having?
I haven't a Vegas.
I think
Well-
Desiree was looking to see if they had a quorum or not. She just emailed her time. That's what she mentioned, so I haven't heard back.
Okay.
The comprehensive committee is working diligently to getting this thing done. Next meeting is September 26th. Within the near future, there'll be a town meeting for accepting or rejecting the comprehensive committee's plans or ideas. But that's months away. Secaucus Road, solar update. I don't know if Dave has heard anything
I
from,
decided to give them a couple of weeks hiatus from my bugging them, so, no.
At this point, I would just assume that, solar company must be more worried about this than us, because they're paying us, but they're not making any money out of it, you know what I
Right.
mean? So,
Yep,
I would assume that if they find something out, or if they're gonna start work, they're gonna contact us.
yep.
So,
You mentioned that it's beginning to become overgrown again.
yeah, I mean, it only took them 2 days to clear it before, it's, you know, but they're gonna have to do the same thing again, when they, if and when they move forward.
We've had no word on the results of the attorneys meeting with regarding the Stanley Building. David already hasn't gotten back to us. Okay. General assistance is a new ordinance out, which we have to follow, especially if we want to get reimbursed by the state for our expenditures. There'll be a meeting scheduled September, end of this month, next month, to go over the new guidelines.
We need to have that by October 1st, don't we?
Yes,
Does it say October 1st?
Well,
Yes.
that's when the new one goes into effect.
Well, I know, but it doesn't say you have to have the meeting by then.
I think
yes,
we need
to adopt
yeah.
the
Yeah.
amount.
Anyways, we'll have it as soon as we can,
Well,
I-
you wanna
before
I
October
need to
1st.
advertise
schedule
it.
something? Yeah, because it's gotta be advertised.
How about September 26th?
I think we can do that.
David, is
I'm
that?
just thinking, sure, it's fine.
We'll have to put something in the shopping guide for next week,
Yes,
in the safe side.
yes.
6 o'clock, that's what you usually do the,
Well, it depends on if we're changing hours or if we're gonna stay, so when the new person comes in, you can figure out what you wanna do for hours, whether you're gonna go back to 4 or stay at 5.
okay, I would say we don't wanna change before,
Let's get this done at 5 and then
yeah,
talk about October, maybe switching to a new time.
yeah. Or when the time change rolls around and then maybe keeping it, something like that. So why don't you say 6 o'clock for now?
We do it 5:30, and it normally doesn't last very long.
No, there's normally no one here.
To show up. Yeah, we do it right in here, David.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that, it's just if we have a bigger agenda.
Yeah,
Okay, 5:30 is fine.
okay.
As I mentioned before, the Maine State Police report for July and August was received. And this gives us the total law enforcement activity for our town, with the state police, Darren, and being supplemented by York County, so. We have Jen Lewis's report on the activities for August. Community cafe, which is around 50 people now. And in the Monday coffee hour, which is between 20 and 30 people, so. Obviously, most of the people are from Parsonsfield, but our neighbors are included. Especially the community cafe. I see someone from South Carolina. Heck of a trip. We also had some information on our LARP funds received from the state local road assistance program. We get we're getting $97,000 this year. Usually it's around 80, 82, 5, something like that. And they just require information as to how we spent the money to make sure it was within their guidelines, so. We certainly, and we do that every year. Election, we have that. I think we're gonna have a workshop on the 19th, 3 o'clock with MMA to discuss really our new policy with them and go over some of the things that they offer as benefits, like giving us credit if we do some work that would lower our insurance exposure. And really, that's about it. We don't forget, of course, the vote on Friday afternoon, and the town meeting's supposed to be very nice weather. Oh, I know, it's supposed to,
Yeah,
yeah, just wait a minute now, yeah. I don't think, we have new roofs and nothing leaks, and we'll be happy to entertain everybody. Jesse, you gotten any word for your last
No.
farewell?
Oh, no, nothing new.
You can say a few words at the meeting.
Hey, am I forced into that? I'm sure I'll
Yes.
have something to say.
Okay,
Or be forced into saying something.
we'll let you answer all the questions,
That'll be
Jesse.
fine. That'll be fine.
Dave, you got anything,
I do. I want to reiterate my thanks to Danielle and Renee for the work on the town report. It's exceptional. Looks very good, good information. Let's see. Rescue picked up their check today, signed the paper. There was a concern that the paper said if they don't get the grant,
right,
then they have to give the money back. He said, this is Mike Hatch, said, part of it may be a loan. So I said, for now, don't worry about it because it's still grant as far as we know. But if it does end up being partially a loan, I mean, there are considerations because that means they'd have to pay it back, which means they'd be along the way, maybe more money from the town. So anyway, we'll see. He just wanted to express his concern about that, which is valid.
Did he understand where we were coming from?
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
And then talk about Marcus. Debbie, I apologize, there was something you wanted me to bring up, and I thought I wrote it down on my list here, but I didn't.
I'm sorry.
Okay, no, my fault.
I know we talked about job descriptions, but I don't think it was that.
No, it wasn't that, it was,
with insurance?
no, it was just something in passing this morning.
This
Okay,
morning.
well, it'll come to one of us before next meeting,
Yeah.
hopefully. And that's it.
Okay. We do have a handout to go along with the annual report that gives a breakdown, either yearly or monthly, of all of the town activities. Rescue, ACO, CEO, fire, workshop, everything. So this is sort of the information of what's happening, and the town report is really the financial cost of everything, so. Hopefully everyone will understand a little more about what's happening in the town after they see both reports.
Or at least not understand any less.
Well, you have to understand more.
More information isn't necessarily more.
Well, that's
understanding.
true too. Jesse, Jeff?
Yes. Just, thank you to Jesse Stacy for years of service.
I'm sorry?
I just want to thank Jesse Stacy personally for years of service.
Yeah.
And-
You did 6 years, right?
Yep.
And the meeting being changed from 4 to 5 and 5 to 4.
not now.
Well, we don't know yet.
Not now, but one suggestion is since we're Facebook Live, more people will watch it at 5 o'clock than 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's recorded though too, right?
Right, but we want Facebook Live for a reason, I think, right?
Yep. Okay, keep that in mind. Thank
Just
you.
a thought, maybe we wanna ask your listening audience.
Yeah,
All 11 people?
Well, at least
No,
somebody,
that's
at least
supposed to
let
be
people
live.
care.
yeah.
That's what you,
I
oh, you mean
think-
Nathan?
I
Okay.
think you have bigger following, after the fact, for sure. I mean, I have people that speak to me about stuff that are literally from New York. Like, people I work for that say, I couldn't sleep, so I clicked on you and watched you. And I'm like, boy, you must really, you know, so people do watch it.
Okay.
For sure. I don't know if you
At a later,
can you tell the views at a later date?
Yeah,
I don't
you
know.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're total contacts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That information is
So-
available.
Yeah.
oh, find
So
out.
you could just look before you made a decision
Yeah.
and said 10 people watch it live and 100 people or 50 people watch it after the fact.
Yep.
Well, it'd be nice to get more people in here to see the live studio thing going on.
Live studio.
No, I,
I'm kinda tired after 10 years of being by
well,
myself.
what do you do? We're not that exciting, Jeff. I don't know.
Bring your friends.
Maybe Jen will be more excited, you know?
Never know.
Are you more exciting, Jennifer?
Well, we'll have to see, I guess.
Jen, do you have anything you wanna?
Yeah, what's the update on the plumber?
He was here this morning. He's, let's see, he did a little bit of work on the pipe, the drain pipe that was there. We put the unit in place and he's going for more parts now that he sees exactly how he's gonna hook it up.
Okay, excellent, excellent.
Yep. And I don't know when he'll be back. It almost sounded like it might be tomorrow, but don't quote me on that.
Okay.
Is the bathroom okay in there for people to utilize? In the gym, I know there was some problems with handles or
Yeah,
faucets.
handles are on order.
Okay, but they can, the bathroom is still fine for?
Yeah,
Okay,
toilet and sink are fine.
okay, good. That's about it, folks. Hope to see you all at the voting booth and at the town meeting. Thank you very much.
So Jim and I will come in and put the gym back together since it's been, super quiet.